worse than we thought.
Where's Robin? Sleeping it off in the other room, Catwoman. He seems sort of fuzzy since we got back from Wayne Manor.
Oh, well, we just won't take him on any of our jobs. But as long as he's on our side, even in spirit, I'll keep Batman at a safe distance. What are you doing, pussycat?
I bought one of those background music records.
Music?
Just want to hear how I sound. Marlowe and Spade and Templar, they've generously consented to be my test audience.
Told you to forget about music. Now, either you're going to be a singer, or you're going to be an arch criminal. You can't be both.
Do I have a choice?
No, you're too short. Anyway, you had your choice and you took it. When I picked you out of that milkshake a go-go on the Sunset Strip.
Ah, the milkshake a go-go. The Sunset Strip.
All right, sing. But I won't listen. Forget your past flings.
Finally, his legs grew weary, and he sought refuge in a cave. He had created a monster, and his creation had to be destroyed. There will be no explanation. You must die. Prepared to embark upon the darkest voyage into the unknown in the history of mankind. I will have created human life from that which was dead, and bridge the final gap which leads to immortality. There, the final injection.
Just really funky, weird stuff. What do you got? Good?
I think we should get funky with it.
Yeah. Then cry. Sexy girl. That's pretty good.
Got so much of this stuff.
We just pick it up in auctions.
Yeah, I've had this for years and years and years.
Yeah.
My kids say get rid of it. We don't want nothing to do with it. So.
They don't want him when you're gone.
Yeah. They said you were about to croak anyway. So.
Oh man.
They didn't mean to, you know.
I should respect that.
Now that I am free.
At America's Space Center, Cape Kennedy, Florida, a most fantastic event is about to take place. On launching pad 13, the world's largest space rocket stands ready to blast off on an almost unbelievable experiment.
Where have all the bitches gone? Where have all the bitches gone? Well, I'm all dressed up, I got my fine clothes on. Well, have all the bitches gone?
It's night at Cape Kennedy. All personnel are asleep.
Where have all the young birds flown? All the chickies I have known. Well, I call
mystery missile for the liftoff at dawn. Let's listen in.
You actually think this experiment will work, Dr. Von Green? I think it's ridiculous.
I thought you liked solitude and quiet. I do, Captain, but there are limits to one's ability to enjoy nothingness. Look at the screen. No planets worthy of investigating, hardly any stars, not even any interesting phenomena like quasars or black holes or renaissance. Just parsecs and parsecs of nothing.
The universal translator doesn't recognize either language. The words are apparently directed at each other.
It's impossible to go back in time. You can't turn back the clock. Today is today, and yesterday is gone forever. And that's the way the clock ticks.
But General, remember what Einstein said. Time and space are not what you think they are. Watch, I will show you how Einstein worked his theory out mathematically. See? With S representing space, T representing time, and V representing the velocity of light. You take S times T, carry your V, multiply by the speed of sound, subtract your zip code number, add 10% for federal tax, and you got it. You got it?
Of course I got it. You don't think I got to be a six-star general being a meathead, do you? Just what was Einstein getting at?
Well, I will tell you. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, if we could travel through space faster than the speed of light, we could go backwards through time.
Back to yesterday?
Yeah, back years, centuries even.
Never mind yesterday. We've got to think of today. And today, we've got to get this rocket ready for tomorrow.
Well, it seems we have a ship-shaped ship. Tomorrow, history will be made. Man will go back in time, back to history. Now that I hope the security guards are on the job tonight, General.
Yeah, don't worry, Dr. Von Green. There's nobody on pad 13 but you and me. And we're leaving.
General, what was that? Listen. There's somebody in this rocket besides us.
Looks like he's coming this way. Nobody's supposed to be in this rocket this time of night.
Maybe it's a saboteur or a foreign spy, and you know I can't stand foreigners.
Look, Dr. Von Green, the door. It's opening. Oh, who goes there? Who are you?
My name, Jose Jimenez.
Could anyone among us have an inkling or a clue what magic feats or wizardry and voodoo you can do? And who would ever guess what powers you possess?
Take the ribbons from your hair, shake it loose, let it fall.
You know we never ran FX like that.
Oh, I know. Let it fall, your skin.
And then all of a sudden it's sort of like, and then he's giving it.
What's going on, peoples? Deep Crates here. Happy Halloween. Yeah, make sure you check them apples for razors. I hope if anybody gave you pennies when they closed the door, you threw them at them. Yeah, what's going on, peoples? Hitting you up this week with some more tricks and treats. We was watching some digging I did last week, some clips, you know what I'm saying? Hope you enjoyed them. There was a bunch of 45s we came up on. A lot of board games. You know what I'm saying? If you saw them, pick up some of my man Talent. Pick this one up, Ghost Encounters. the third kind, of the crates kind. Crazy board gamer man always would tell me about this movie, how scared he was when it came out. Oh shit, blowing up spots. The board's pretty crazy. Not your typical board game looking thing. Anyways, found that digging last week. That was pretty cool, you know what I'm saying? Big ups to old board games. I don't think anybody plays them anymore other than me. I wish I knew some other people so I could play. Also found digging in them records. Great one. And side note, I wanted to include these guys in my top 10 hip-hop album groups, EPMD. There just wasn't room. But this is actually a sealed copy of Business as Usual. $1. Big ups, big ups. What else did we find? Some Butterfield Blues. I've been finding a bunch of his stuff lately. Pretty cool, kind of new to me. Philadelphia, 76. And speaking of Philadelphia, what else do you do on Halloween besides trick or treat? You used to watch Halloween Havoc. This is Halloween Havoc 1989, WCW style. This had the electrified Thunderdome match between Sting and Flair. Sting and Flair versus the Great Muta and Terry Funk. Yeah, there was also some other great matches on here. The Samoan SWAT team, Lex Luger, Shane Douglas, Sid Vicious, the Freebirds, Mike Rotunda's on here. Halloween Havoc. That took place in Philadelphia at the Civic Center. That's why we're showing that connection there. Hope you enjoyed the clips at the beginning of the show the last 2 weeks. Last week's was from a movie called Black Girl. And this week's was from Batman, and just showing the connection between records and everyday life. Records are everywhere. They're in everything. And if you haven't noticed, I'm going maskless this week as ordered by the Edict, delivered by Strange Gibberish TV. Brooklyn All-Stars. I think I might have messed up on that one. I don't know. I have to listen to it. Check it out. Antonio Carlos Jobim. This is a French import on Verve. And if you don't know Antonio Carlos Jobim, he's highly recommended. He's got tons of stuff. Ella Fitzgerald, one of my favorite female artists. This is a nice record on Verve as well. Not an import, but... And then I found some laser discs. Big up to Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka laser disc, and I think Dr. Seuss laser disc. Big ups to laser disc. And I found Halloween 3. Happy, happy Halloween, 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 happy, happy Halloween, Silver Shamrock. Yeah, this was the Halloween that had nothing to do with Mike Myers, and they had like the fucked up company putting some homing chips in kids' masks. What else did we find last week? This flight case, $5. I was looking at some of the guys' other junk, and there was an older guy looking at this, and he couldn't figure out how to open it. And then when he finally figured it out, he went like that, and you know the top comes off and fell off, so he's thinking it's broke. And then I hear the guy say to him, "That's $5." He's looking and looking, and I'm thinking, damn, $5, I'm jumping on it. He's looking, he's like, "I'll give you 3. And I whispered to the guy, I said, "I'll give you 5 right now." The guy said, "Nope," and he gave it to me. So, kind of a dick move, but the guy was looking at it for like 5 minutes trying to figure it out and didn't understand it. And he wanted to give him $3. I'll pay $5 for a flight case. I also found a garden gnome, Chicago Cubs variety. Not a big Cubs fan per se, but my man Pee Wee is. He might like this, might make a good Christmas present. And not that it's a holy grail, but I found something